day. From Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Buffalo Bills taking on Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
On a gorgeous late summer afternoon, it's time for football from Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Jaguars ready to go offensively for the first time with Gardner Minshew, former 6th-round pick at QB.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Oh, it stays up. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
2nd and 16 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette.
Complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So here come the Bills with excellent field position to get things started. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
And, partner, when you hear about a 6'5", 235, 240-pound quarterback, you don't often think of him being overlooked coming out of high school, do you? That's exactly what happened to Josh Allen. Overlooked, ended up going to a junior college, Reedley Community College out in California, before matriculating to the University of Wyoming, and the Cowboys were so glad to get him.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, the throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Stephon.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. 16 carries, 63 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Singletary.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. powering his way forward. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Jaguars nothing.
Now Minshew. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On the draw, this is Fournette. And some room to work. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. 5. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Bills.
Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
The call is... to go for one and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here we go. 15.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Callaway. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
To number 83. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bills' 45.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Jaguar 1st down.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovery.
He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
A throw taken in by Hamilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 36, Allen. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They will run with Singletary. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The ball carrier.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Push him back. Push him back.
From the gun, it's Allen. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
at their own 20.
Gardner Minshew and the Jags ready to go on offense once again. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Here's Minshew. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Again, Minshew looking to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
For the field goal, a 56-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps the score Bills 17, Jaguars nothing.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over to spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. 2nd quarter, a guy like him, no catches, so that's the surprising part. But they're winning, so maybe they've been able to do some other things effectively, I guess.
And they found other ways, haven't they? Because the receivers will tell you, offense needs to run through us, but they're managing to get it done in this ball game without having to actually do that. I wouldn't expect them to stay silent for the rest of the game.
Yeah, you got to think that his first catch is coming at some point. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On play action, Allen. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
56.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for number 85. Incomplete. leads to second and
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Offensive team. Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Let's go, baby. We turn it up. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. 91 is the Mike. Let's go, D.
And again, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Bass on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, and they are just about ready to head to halftime with the Dolphins on top. Kareem Hunt, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. From there, we head a little further north up to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And that game all even as they host the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And that one all even as they play the visiting Texans. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here are the Bills to take over. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a run with Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Short throw into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
35-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, a 22.
Jacksonville.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
Jaguars 3.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
4-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the ground, it's Singletary. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going deep. That's caught inside the 20.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll get 34 yards there.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down now, Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Still first down.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Minshew. A pass underneath for Fournette. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Minshew throwing on third down. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
He's going to find his tight end Boyle. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 47-yard line.
It'll be Minshew again. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
And the lead is down to 20, so that drive spanned 5 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Singletary, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Airing it out for Hamilton. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now Allen to throw, operating from the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that once he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And a Jaguar first down.
55 is mine, guys. 55.
Back to throw here. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And the lead is down to 20. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't. At all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Minshew, first and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Off play action, it's Minshew. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. 8 yards. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
At the 28-yard line. Today's
a lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Bills, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.